right, what's up everybody? We're gonna dive straight into something that's very basic about swing trading, but it is incredibly important. All right, the first thing that you need to do is hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. The second thing that you have to know is the most important thing about swing trading is you are going to have risk. There's risk in this. You're gonna lose some money at some point. You're gonna make some money at some point. But there's risk. This is not long-term investing. You have to know that up front, okay? But the most important thing you have to know is a risk management plan. You have to have a plan in place to know when to cut your losses, say I made a bad decision, suck up your pride and say I'm gonna take my losses and I'm gonna invest in something else. This isn't working, okay? That is not what this video is about, because what comes before that is what do I invest in? What do I swing trade? What do I buy? How do I know what to buy? Okay, this video is about the charts that you look at in order to know what to swing trade. And in my opinion, other than risk management, it is the most important part of swing trading. So listen very closely. When you are looking for an ETF or a chart to swing trade, you want to have one. You want to find the charts that are continually uptrending over 180 days or over a year or over 5 years. It's up to you. I like to look at the 180-day chart, and I like to look at charts that are continually growing, okay? I love using ARKK as an example. I use it in every video. ARKK over 180 days is continually uptrending, okay? Yes, it has bad days. It'll go down some days. It'll have a bad week every once in a while, but it is continually growing, okay? And you can look at a 1-year chart of ARKK. It is continually growing. That is the perfect example of what you want to swing trade. Now, there are a lot of swing trading methods. There are a lot of people online that you can watch and learn from, and they will teach you 100 different ways to swing trade. This is not one of those videos. I know what works for me. I know what works almost every single time. I know that the method that I use has made me money, and that's what I'm sharing with you. I don't get into all this other stuff. I know what works for me, okay? And that's all that I'm sharing. So what I want you to get from this video is, and I'm gonna screen share with you in just a second, I want you to be able to look at charts and determine, are they uptrending, are they trading sideways, or are they downtrending? I've already said it once, and I'll say it 100 more times throughout this video probably. You want to have one that is uptrending, okay? Why do you want a chart that's uptrending? It's very simple. You are not a perfect trader. I am not a perfect trader. I never will be, and you never will be. We're gonna make bad choices at some point. But if the chart is continually uptrending and I buy in at a bad point and it starts to go down, I'm still safe because the chart overall is uptrending. If I get in at a bad point, there's still a very good possibility that it's gonna go back up, okay? If a chart is downtrending and I get in at a bad place, there's very little opportunity that it's just gonna turn around and go back up. It's probably gonna continue down, and I'm probably gonna lose money. You want to find an uptrending stock. It is very important that you understand that. So I'm gonna say it one more time. You do not want a stock that is trading sideways. You do not want a stock that is trading downward. You want a stock that over at least 180 days is trading up consistently, okay? The reason that you want a stock that is trading up, once again, you eliminate a lot of room for error. If I buy in at a bad time, it's okay. I know that the chances of it continuing to go up are great because it's gone up for the last year. What's the chances of it deciding on the day that I make a trade, it's gonna nosedive and crash and burn? It's not that likely. It can happen, and it has happened, but it's far less likely for you to lose money that way than if you invest in something that's downtrending, okay? It has to be uptrending. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna share, screen share with you guys about 4 or 5 charts, and it's not anything that I necessarily invest in. I might, but all I want you to see is it uptrending? Okay, I'm gonna show you some that are uptrending. I'm gonna show you some that are downtrending. I'm gonna try to show you some that are sideways trading. The only ones that count for swing trading, the way that I do it, is it uptrending? Okay? That is the first step to swing trading. You have to find some stocks and ETFs that are uptrending. Okay? All right, so we're going to dive straight into screen sharing, guys.
All right, guys. So we are in my Webull app, and what I want to do is I've got just a few stocks and ETFs that I've found that show a great example of uptrends or downtrends or sideways trends. And what we want to focus on when swing trading, like I said, is the uptrends. Okay, so let's jump straight into one that I know is a solid uptrend, and I look at ARK Innovation, and I want to look at either a 3-month or 1-year chart. So I'm going to click on 3 months. Do you see how it is constantly up? It is constantly an uptrend. Yes, it has pullbacks. Yes, it has pullbacks. That's not the point. Long term, it is up. Let's look at 1 year. Okay, so 1-year chart, it is consistently up. Now, why this is important is because let's say that I mess up and I buy, at this little peak right here. And I say, man, that was a terrible time to buy. Now I'm losing money. It's going down. Well, if I hold my money and I don't freak out because I see that it's an uptrend, I know that it has a great chance of continuing to go up at some point. So, even if I bought in at a terrible peak, a high point, and I didn't realize it, it will recover. It has a great chance of recovering because it is a continual uptrend. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you. This is an uptrend. This is what we look for. Let's look at another uptrend, which would be SOXL. I like this one a lot also. Do you see how it is continually an uptrend? It is continually up. If you invest swing trading in an uptrending chart, you have a much lower risk of losing money. Okay? You may buy in at this peak right here and it may go down and you may say, "Man, why did I do this? Why did I buy in here?" Which after we get done talking about swing trades and all the indicators to look at, you're going to know not to buy at that peak. You're going to know that down here is where you want to buy and you want to sell up here. And we'll get into all that. But just say you made a bad trade off of impulse. If you bought here and you held it for a little while, you're still going to make money. And that's the beauty about swing trading uptrending charts. Your error is so small that you don't have to worry as much. Now let's look real quick at a downtrending stock or ETF, which drip up here at the top. I know it is downtrending. So look at a year. Look at a year. It is down. All right, let's look at 3 months. So 3 months gives you a great example of what I'm talking about. Say that you messed up and you bought here. Okay? You would never recover because this is continually going downhill. Okay? It is continually losing money. Yes, you can get lucky and you can buy at this little valley and you can sell at this little peak and you can make a good little, 3 or 4%, and that's awesome. But if you are not a perfect trader, which we are not, the chances of you buying here and selling here are very slim. Okay? So knowing that this is a downtrend over a long period of time, 3 months to a year, it is downtrending. I know that that is not a stock or an ETF that I want to mess with. I do not want to swing trade those stocks. Okay? Let's go back and let's look at one that trades sideways. And I personally day trade KPTI, but I do not advise it for beginner swing traders. Okay? Let me show you why. So on a 3-month chart, you can see it trades completely sideways. It's not up, it's not down. It's up, then down, up, then down, up, then down. Now, I personally read this chart and I do buy in here and I sell up here. And then I do that, I buy down here, I sell up here. And I do that a couple of times throughout the month. But I know what I'm looking at and I'm not a beginner trader. I'm not a beginner swing trader. Okay, let's look at 1 year. Do you see how this for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 months has been sideways? This is not necessarily something as a beginner trader that you want to swing trade. Okay? The more advanced that you get, the more swing trades you get, the more you learn about indicators. Yes, you can trade pretty well stocks that trade sideways like this because you have a clear bottom and you have a clear top, okay? And you can trade those. That's not a problem. But for a beginner trader, the room for error is slim, okay? So you don't necessarily want to trade sideways stocks. All right. I hope that this video helps you guys to understand the difference between an uptrending stock, a downtrending stock, and a sideways trading stock. We want to swing trade uptrending stocks because we are ruling out the error and we're making it the safest trade possible, which is what I'm all about. And that's why I focus on long-term investing mostly. But when we're swing trading, if you trade the correct ETFs and stocks, then it's pretty safe. You have a much better chance of continually making money rather than putting yourself in a bad situation, a risky situation, and losing money. I hope this video helps you guys. Like I said, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell down at the bottom. I really appreciate it, and I will have more coming soon. Thanks.